rock for 2026. And we are recording. Team, we'll get to going with this month's state of the company. Hope everyone's prepared. And I will share my screen. There we go. All right. So as usual, guys, this is our opportunity to look at what were our wins for the month so far. Where are we going this month and now this quarter? And then most importantly, how can you, a member of our community, contribute? So, reminder of what our mission is. Our mission is to build a happy and healthy community of colleagues, peers, and partners. Right? It's not here just to be the best IT service provider. It's not just to be innovating with the new way of AI. We're here to really contribute to the community. So every day when you come to work, think about how am I going to give back to my community? How am I going to support and elevate my community? Because that's what we're all here for. This week, we're all about accountability. That's our core value. That's the A in happy. And the quote we're sharing today is responsibility equals accountability. Accountability equals ownership. And a sense of ownership is the most important thing and most powerful thing a team or organization can have. So let's all look at, this all goes back to that greater good to our community. When you're accountable, this is how you contribute to your community. This is how you execute and show that you're part of it and you're meaningful and that you value your position in the community. So this week, every single day, look at how you can be accountable and give back to your community. So I'll hand over to Cam now to talk about what were the wins in March. Cam, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy April. It is a beautiful day outside today here in Jersey. We're getting excited. I know it's beautiful weather in India and the Philippines as well. It's warming up. The winter is gone. And now we're going to start complaining that it's too hot. But that's okay. That's okay. I see you, Scott. I know you're not, there's never a balance. There's 1 month. But we're excited. April is a big month for us. We just came out of our QBRs this last month, and so what we learned, obviously, we had great growth goals, and so we didn't just hit our growth goals; we exceeded them, which was a great applause to this entire community. We knocked it out of the park, especially in March, so that's always great. We have the AI programs that are building such momentum. Those of you that are on your weekly AI innovation calls, we learned something this past week, and I want to just set it up for all of you as well, right? Um, and I said this to the team leaders this past week too, and it was something that our facilitator said. Um, he said, "Give me 2 weeks. If I can learn with my AI your job better than you can, you're in trouble." Right? And he was serious. And I was like, you're right. If we're all not innovating and we're not, and we have the ability to use the tools, we have access to them, we need to be thinking about how we can do our jobs faster, cheaper, smarter. And we have a great partner to help us now. And so this huge thinking engine. And so I want to challenge each and every one of you, and that's going to be a consistent theme throughout this quarter. It's going to be, well, how are you optimizing with AI? How are you creating more efficiencies in the roles that you're building? How are you thinking smarter, faster, cheaper? And so that's going to be a consistent theme across the entire organization this quarter. And then obviously, and I know Sunny's going to touch on this, what's our Q2 direction? What are we headed towards? And so we know exactly where we're going to focus. And so we had our QBR. It was great. And so we're all working on that. In terms of what we're focusing on, we have 50 plus open job orders right now. TA is working hard to fill those roles. What does that say for us, though? That says that our customers are still growing with us. And so that's always a great thing. What I will challenge each and every one of you, though, is that and we talked about it during our annual kickoff, we talked about it during town halls at the beginning of the year. we need you all to be learning how to effectively utilize AI. And so Manu finished his great AI training program last month. And so I want all of you to start taking that program, please. There's courses in our beautiful ITBD University. You know, shout out to Steve and Preston and team, and Guggen who have been working so hard on building out that university. So there's classes up there for you. So take those classes. Make sure that we're learning it. You know, I remember it used to be, well, now there's Google and now there's, you know, the internet, and there's always been help desk roles and they just evolve, and there's always technology and it evolves. We have to make sure that we're evolving. And so I just want everybody in this organization to know the classes are up there, the training is there. We all need to start evolving and learning AI and learning how to support AI, but also how to effectively utilize AI ourselves. And so that's a big thing for us this quarter. Um, Build It Live is coming. Build It is coming. August. We're excited. Prep planning is happening, so we're all in full force. And then obviously next week we have our AI accelerator happening. If your customer's not already committed to coming, please make sure they are. We've got some amazing content we've been working on, and even Rita and I are presenting. And so a marketing team is going to be built within this accelerator, and so it's how are we creating those efficiencies. So we're really excited. It's going to be a wonderful month ahead. Plus, it's my birthday month, and I'm going to India and Philippines, and so I'll see all of you. I'll see all of you later this month. So it's going to be great.
Thank you for those updates, Cam, and happy early birthday to you.
Yeah, I'm just reminding the Sunster.
I
My
saw it.
way.
I saw the subtlety there. All right. Now, the fun part of the month, well, the next fun part is celebrating promotions. The people who, again, as I mentioned earlier, they looked at what they had to do for the community and they were accountable and they made sure that people saw the value. They knew what was important to our organization, to the community, to the peers. And they said, I'm going to make it happen. And we saw that and we said, okay, I think you're ready to contribute more. We want to leverage your capabilities. We want to see what else you can do and let's grow together. So the people we're celebrating this month for promotions are Keith Sumaroy, Senior Assistant Engineer, Joanna Magalit, Senior Assistant Engineer, Priyanko Shinya, Associate Director of Marketing, Natalie McKenzie, Associate Director, Customer Experience, Jonas Sario, Senior System Engineer, Kevin Edward Jakang, Senior System Engineer, Mohit Anand, Senior Manager, Facilities and Administration for India and Philippines, Mr. Sushant Bhatia, Manager, Bench and Delivery Operations. Stephen Martin, System Administrator. Harvinder Singh, Advanced System Administrator. Fateh Al-Jawed Huda, Advanced System Administrator. Jinsky Guerrero, Senior System Engineer. And Joseph Manzano, Senior System Engineer. Congratulations, everyone here. It was very, very well deserved. The names that I saw here that I knew and I work with personally, it was a no-brainer. It was logical. It's one of those cases where, you know, I like to see that when I see a promotion, when I see a title change, I'm like, well, this took long enough. They were already doing the job. They're already knocking it out the park. So very, very excited for you guys. And I know for sure that in the near future, we'll see more of you and more of the team being promoted. We also want to take a moment to welcome our new joiners to the organization. And we've got many new joiners. We've got 50 plus open positions, but we still have to take time to welcome those who are going to make this month happen for us successfully. So first off, we want to welcome Sarid Rana, Head of Human Resources, Global HR and Employee Experience. Tushar Dora, Director of Marketing. Urva Chauhan, Service Coordinator. Marie Jane Crystal, Client Service Representative. Bilal Ahmad Malik, Junior System Administrator. Himank Sharma, FP&A Analyst. Jessica Quimbo, Senior System Engineer. Gurvint Moina, System Engineer. Maria Katharina Ivan Sison, Senior System Engineer Administrator. Akash Saha, Service Coordinator. Jaskaran Rana, Service Coordinator. Diksha Dubey, Advanced System Administrator. Justin Sampson, Customer Service Manager. Amish Kapoor, Senior System Administrator. Prashant Kumar, Advanced System Administrator. Death Yamas, System Engineer. Fatima Fajardo, Senior System Engineer. Cedric Christolis, System Engineer. Jane Mon, System Engineer. Saras Baria, System Engineer. Shivansh Chandravanshi, AI Automation Engineer. Ujjwal Sharma, System Administrator. Nikita Fotedar, Senior System Administrator. Chakshu Chaudhary, Junior System Administrator, AI Automation Intern. Kanishk Chauhan, Junior System Administrator, AI Automation Intern. Joselito Santos, System Engineer. Susan Dwivedi, System Administrator. Abigail Ann Ujeko, Executive Assistant. And Alexis Acetog, Automation Engineer. So you guys see, we're embracing this new AI wave, and there's lots of new AI positions being hired as well. So ITBD is ever changing, ITBD is ever growing, and looking to see same or more amount of names welcome join the organization next month. But this month, team, welcome these new members to our community. New members, we welcome you, and of course, every single person on this call, plus the other 450, we're all here to support you however we can. And for people who are known for appreciation, acknowledgement, and for good engagement of their team, we want to take a moment to celebrate those who took their time to go into Team GPS and recognize their peers and colleagues. We had the most engaged team with Kurt Paulo Macapugas. We had the most engaged manager, Keith Rosario, and the most engaged employee was Manav Isar. Thank you, team. Thank you for following our collaborative way principles, taking that moment to recognize what good looks like and appreciating those who help make your day better, easier, smarter, faster, cheaper. Now I want to hand it over to Lee to help us out with some wins for service. Lee, good morning.
Good morning, Javed. Good morning, everybody. Happy April. I just want to point out that was 28 names of new team members in a single month. That's incredible and exactly what we want to keep seeing, that kind of growth. A lot of those team members might be sitting beside you already. So please take a moment to welcome them if you haven't already and say hello and offer them the community that we all are here for. Um, and forgive my voice, it's cracking just a little bit. I'm not sure why. But other than that, feeling great. And especially when I look at some of these things that the service team has accomplished over the last month. We have maintained that 95 and above CSAT score and 90 NPS. 90 NPS is a very high NPS, and we continue to drive these numbers not only higher, but drive accuracy within them, right? Our objective from these numbers is not just that they're a vanity number, but that they're more and more giving us a real indication that our partners truly do love our service. So we follow up on all of those outliers and make sure that we're driving these, not just the numbers, but the behaviors behind them, even when there's something that goes wrong. So congrats on everybody to everybody for these two wins right here. 89% new revenue of that new revenue that Cam spoke to before was from existing customers, right? So that growth that we talked about, that's from our F12s, our MSP Corps, our strategic partners, our strategic IMS partners that are taking on more devices. It's incredible to see that, and that's because of all of you, right? That's because of everybody here. When it's a new partner, somebody can claim, "Oh, that's sales and marketing." When it's existing, it's the organization. And so, congratulations and thank you, everybody, for your contributions. Um, AI teams, expansion of AI powered service teams. As we all have seen, the discussions about AI are not stopping. They're going to continue. And this last month, we broke into, it was mentioned before, Manu finished his training series development, which is now in the LMS. So all LMA and team members are going to be guided there. And a number of people were given access to various AI tools to enhance their capability to be successful with these, to vet out where we can improve the systems, not just their own performance, and figure out how we can continue to scale in the ways that we talked about earlier this year and not just grow. So that's really amazing. As far as our focus for this upcoming month, it's going to sound familiar, right? Value creation. right? We need to not just be looking at things from the perspective of, am I doing the job and am I doing the job well? But am I doing the job that is the solving for the underlying need of the customer, the underlying need of the partner? And the more conversations we have around those, the more accurately and succinctly that we can tackle those. So please continue to have your conversations about what good looks like with your managers. If you ever have question, please feel free to check in with me. I'm more than happy for us to dig a few layers down or have a conversation with a partner contact or their boss or their boss's boss or the business owner, whatever's appropriate to understand really what that value looks like for them. Leadership and alignment. In this last quarter, Java developed some new scorecards for us all to make sure that we're really enhancing leadership capability and focus, and that not only do we know what good looks like on a day-to-day operational level, but to continue to drive this growth that we've talked about and this retention that we're working so hard on. These KPIs are intended to align directly with that. So there's a target defined. There's how to get there being defined if it's not already there, and a lot of oversight and guidance that we're trying to make sure everybody has the support that they need to be successful. Finally, AI and automate, expand into AI project and managed services. This is something that's been started, obviously, but we're seeing more and more uh, alignment from partners, and we are very actively engaging partner contacts to say, "Hey, what's your strategy?" Right? So if you're ever on with a partner, don't hesitate to ask them, "What's the strategy?" And then share. In fact, please do share internally. Let us know, what did they say? Where are they with it? AI automation? Are they doing something that's going to potentially offset what we're doing to support them? Are they doing something where we can help them grow that? Because that's really what we're looking to do, right? As part of that, building our community for to of creating value for our peers, partners, and colleagues, right? So please ask the questions, spread the information, share the love. And that's it for me from the service side here. But I think there's a couple of slides of recognition. Thank you, Javed. Excellent. So we're talking about value creation. This is the value that's been created from the partners' words. There's just some recognition of what our clients have to say about our team members. We've got Ankur. Forgive, screen's a little bit smaller than I'm used to. Ankur Bhattacharya from Benjamin at F12 saying Ankur continues to improve in all measurable metrics. His presence on the team continues to be positive. Shurya Sharma getting response from Akshur. Shurya averaged almost 17 tickets a day and had a 100% CSAT score for the month of February. That's amazing. Carl Chug from PCH Technologies. Carl continues to show a high level of ownership and consistency in his work. Deepak Sani Dawson has recently received a large number of positive CSAT responses from our partners. That's from David at Liongard. Again, with Acrisure, Noel being recognized. Noel's continued support of both leadership and his peers through coaching and collaboration is greatly valued. Sia from Info Pathways. Sia has been very proactive in keeping the board clean and up to date. Next slide. Thank you. Malkeet Nagpal with Premier. Our team appreciates Malkeet's detailed documentation. This is a success story. Malkeet, you, if you're on the call, came in and helped us turn around a very pained partner. So thank you very much for your contributions and skill there. Junaid Bhatt at Milner. Junaid is constantly demonstrated excellent performance and continues to be a strong contributor to the ITBD team and Milner. There's another win. Milner getting them to say nice things is amazing. So thank you. Joe Trinidad. Joe consistently demonstrates strong attention to detail from Cassie at Red Helm. Nigel from Atlantic PC. Nigel continues to be a delight to work with. Couldn't be more pleased with him. Vince, hearing from Logically that he's doing great. He was able to help Renz and hold down the phone queues due to us being short staffed. And then Shaylee from IT Solutions. Shaylee continues to close a high number of tickets daily and always has an amazing, uplifting attitude that rubs off on the rest of the team. The one thing that I'll note about all of these always, you're going to find two things that are common. There's the attitude that people bring, right? And then the skill and or numbers that they're hitting, right? Those are the two things. It's aptitude and attitude. And if you can just drive really excellent performance in both of those camps, you get this kind of feedback. So congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for these contributions and great work.
Thank
Back
you
to
for
you,
that,
Javed.
Lee. Thank you so much. Aptitude and attitude. I love that. Thank you for that. All right, let's go to get some updates for Team GPS and AI by Design team. Vikram, good morning.
Good morning, Javed. Good morning, team. As Cam said, it's a beautiful day. Great start to April. So our wins for Team GPS, we moved our team completely to Cloud Code. So now they are, instead of being front end, back end, all of those, it's everybody is a full stack developer using Cloud Code, using Cursor, and making sure that they can start a project, start working on a feature, complete it, and then hand it off to somebody to test. So that's a huge leap for us. We finally made that leap. And one of the biggest kind of outcomes of that was our second win, which is we released a custom built MCP server and APIs for cloud connections. So now our customers can just connect Claude to Team GPS, start pulling data in, and start asking questions about Team GPS. So again, Claude has changed a lot over the last 2 months, and this allowed us to take advantage of it, quickly build something that is useful, and start pulling data. So now, from a Team GPS perspective, uh, C-level people will not only be able to analyze data, get questions, but also look at data sanity, right? Like, are we picking the right data? Are we kind of making the right decisions? And then go back. So now Team GPS becomes a decision engine along with the operations engine it always was. Uh, One of our bigger customers, Focus, came on board. So now we have a few other customers we are working with right now to hopefully bring them in this coming month. But Focus was a big challenge. They had some very specific requirements in order to come in, and they signed, and they are now officially a customer. So it was awesome. Focus for April. So now we are pulling data into Team GPS right now through MSP bots, all our KPIs and everything else. So we want to leverage our automation, our the ability now to automate a bunch of things instead of using third-party vendors. So pulling KPIs from different MSP tools is going to be a big focus for us this month. That will take our dependency off of MSP bots, first of all. Secondly, it allows us to go beyond what MSP bots does and pull data into different pieces. And for this team in particular, for our internal team, it's really, really important because we are a little bit different. We want to pull data from, let's say, 100 different PSA tools because our employees work in different PSA tools. So this will allow us to kind of go beyond just saying, hey, like a normal customer, this is my one ConnectWise, this is my one Team GPS pull data. We can pull data across multiple PSA tools into Team GPS, automating a bunch of what we right now do manually. So one of the biggest pieces that we want to do is reduce, cheaper, faster, better. So it'll be a lot faster. It'll also be a lot cheaper because time is money, and TLs won't be spending a bunch of time just updating data, pulling from this ConnectWise and then this ConnectWise and then this Halo into an Excel spreadsheet. The second focus area is something that is going to make Javed very happy, weight scorecard for reviews. So I know one of the challenges of using performance reviews internally for us has been that we have scorecards, but we cannot assign weightage to each of those KPIs. So what that meant was even if we did performance reviews in Team GPS, service still had to manually manage the weightage outside of Team GPS, which meant extra work. So we plan on releasing it this month. So going forward, any reviews for service in Team GPS become a lot easier and a lot more manageable. One of the things we've been talking about with Team GPS is, moving beyond the MSP market because even though technically, yes, we built it for MSPs, other than a couple of integrations like the PSA tools, this is a system that can be used by any SMB to manage their employees. So we are going to be attending the SHRM conference, which is basically the Society for Human Resource Managers, see what response we get from people who are not just MSPs, right? Like, hey, showcase the Team GPS platform to HR people and be like, hey, this is something that you can use in your company, irrespective of whether you're an MSP or not. So this month we are going to go there, talk to people, get some feedback, and understand what we can do better in order to address not just the MSP market, but other general SMB markets as well. Next is our AI by design piece. So this has been, as you know, you will see every single discussion we have is laced with AI in some way, form, or the other. So the wins for AI by design this week is, I think last month we made a huge leap in terms of the interest levels from larger customers. So until now, a lot of what we have been talking to had been some of the medium size, what we call the A2 and A3 customers. But um, Sunny Parth did a really focused kind of um, approach to say, hey, can we do the same thing for A1 level customers? And we are getting a lot of interest from them. Long term, they are our biggest customers. They are the ones we focus on for service as well. So we want to make sure that we kind of integrate our AI offerings into these customers as well. And one sample of that is Two North signed for Inner Circle. So it's one of the largest customers. They are already pretty far ahead in AI, but they also saw the value of bringing us in and kind of using our resources or expertise to make their AI better. The other piece is, the second win for us is AI Accelerator is happening next week. And we have 31 attendees as of, I believe, end of day Friday. I don't know, Cam, if you've added any more since then, because every day, the last few days has been, we get more and more people. So we have 25 attendees who are just there for the accelerator. We have 5 inner circle members and 1 peer group members. And in last month itself, we signed not just the accelerator piece, but we signed AI by design professional services or inner circle or automation deals that were really amazing. So 2 inner circle deals, 2 library automations that, we already have some automations built. So now people are interested in leveraging that, customizing it for themselves. And then 1 professional services deal that just says, hey, we have some AI automation we need to get done. Can you help us with that? That dovetails with what Lee was talking about. We are building out that automation team in-house, and they are going to be working on all of these things. Focus, we signed up a bunch of people for the accelerator. So now the focus is to make sure that they have a great experience and kind of either come back or spread the word and get us more people. Then after the 13th and the 14th accelerator, we have the mastermind, which is our peer group. So this is going to be the first time we get our peer group together and start that ball rolling. So that's a big focus for us, making sure we do it the right way. We are rolling out the digital dispatcher and QBR agent. We are rolling it out as some specific automations for some people, but also as the SaaS platform where we can build it once and then we can give it to multiple people at the same time. And then the final piece of the puzzle is Team GPS is now going to be a digital employee platform as well. It's an agentic platform as well. So we are basically setting the stage for that, moving a couple of those agents onto Team GPS and making sure that just as I can manage human employees in Team GPS, I can also manage my digital employees in Team GPS. So that makes Team GPS resilient in terms of the challenges we have with AI. So Javed, as you can see, a lot of things happening. Some of the things dovetail between Team GPS and AI by design, but we are making a ton of progress.
Thank you for that, Vikram. Yeah, oh my God, that was a lot. But a few things that are really excite me are really that weighted scorecard where we can start to balance what good looks like and make sure that our team members can all align on that. But I think really importantly goes back to what Cam said, right? A resounding number of MSPs right now are still trying to figure out how to navigate the AI landscape. And that directly impacts this community, right? Because if your MSP is caught behind or left behind, you're going to be there with them, right? You're going to be sitting in that same boat trying to see when you can catch up to the AI ship. Here's the opportunity, guys. Speak to your MSPs immediately. You've got less than a week and ask them, are you willing to sacrifice a day or two to catch up, to be part of the MSP AI wave, to become relevant, to stay relevant to your customers? Because if you're not doing it, your customers are going to find someone else who can. And this is the opportunity for them to catch up with AI. And then once they're excited for AI, it's going to penetrate throughout the company, throughout their organization. And what that means to you is then you get to start to work on AI projects. You get to start to work on automation projects. you continue to be relevant in the technology space. So team, here's your opportunity. Speak to your partner, speak to your CX member, speak to your TTL and ask them, are you going to join the accelerator? Are you coming to build it live? These are your opportunities to stay relevant. Thank you again, Vikram. And let's move over to our last, but certainly not least, probably more important, the people part of our business, the HR updates. And this month I'll be asking Sured for some updates. Good morning, Sured.
Good morning, Javed. Good morning, everyone. And it's a beautiful day indeed. So let's focus on HR wins for the month of March. So today marks it a special day for the HR team because this, for the first time, we have launched GPTW survey for Philippines. It's live now, so I'm requesting the Philippines team to go ahead, give your feedback, fill the survey. We are listening. That's a promise, and we'll work on it. And in the month of March, we have celebrated Founders Day and Women's Day. Again, thank you everyone for your participation. Meant a lot. The more and more you participate, it definitely encourages the HR team to come up with something new. Again, if you feel something needs to be changed, feel free to speak to your HR VPs. We would love to implement your suggestions. And again, kudos to the TA team. We've onboarded 29 resources globally. They've been working hard and the results are showing. That's there. And again, guys, for everyone, as you know, the People Strong is live. And so again, the purpose is to automate and digitize a lot of processes which are manual. And one of that referral portal is live on People Strong. Again, if you have any confusions, you want to know how it works, please get in touch with your HR VPs. I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on that. Speak if you have questions, ask, and we'd love to make things easy for you. And free meal as a benefit for our community has been launched in Philippines quite some time back, but now we've come up with motorcycle parking benefit for Philippines team. That is also there, and we'll be coming up with a lot of benefits for here in India and globally. Definitely, we're going to do that. And GPTW Use Branding Toolkit, it has already been shared with the marketing team. Now the focus definitely, we are growing, the community is growing, and that's the intent. And we promise that we'll build a strong bench and pipeline for self and co-managed roles. That's going to be there. And as we've launched People Strong here in India, we are also looking at launching it in Philippines as well. So biometric integration with People Strong for the attendance is on its way. We'll have a quick call with them and to understand. And employee handbook and onboarding plan is going to be revised soon. You'll again hear it from us. And apart from that, please do participate in upcoming events. On 7th of April, we have World Health Day. And on 22nd, we have Earth Day. And on April 27th, Women of ITBD Forum. Do participate, guys. Again, I would like to put a lot of emphasis. Your participation means a lot to the HR team and it motivates us. Again, if you need anything to be improved, feel free to get in touch with your HR VPs. Give your suggestions and we'll work on that and make things better for our community. Thank you, Javed.
Thank you so much, Sured. Great updates there. Exciting stuff coming up this month. All right. Now, before I hand over to Sunny, just a few friendly reminders, team. Keep the community happy. Live by our values every single day. Number 2, grow yourself. Invest in your own development. Company wants to invest in you. We saw lots of promotions where there was mutual investment, and we all see that success from that. But also with this new technology wave, right? Now is the time to not be complacent and ensure that you are ever evolving. And lastly, refer your friends. As we said earlier, we've got 50 plus open positions and they're opening more every single day. Our partners love us. They love the quality of talent that we provide, and they want more of you. And the best way to find more of you is from you. So please, guys, if you see anybody that you think is qualified and capable to join our community and contribute as so many people have, look at the email addresses there and please send a resume from your email address so you can get credit for it to the respective referral email address, and we will absolutely reach out as quickly as possible. And with that, I will now hand it over to Sunny. Good morning, Sunny.
Good morning, Javed. Good morning, team. Um, yeah, I want to start with a lot of gratitude for people where they kind of went above and beyond in the last 30 days. And there's so many examples where sales, marketing, account management team, they have gone above and beyond to support our mini build it, which is coming up on Monday. And then we had HR team. They contributed in a totally different way when it comes to innovation. And Team GPS team. So I have just 2, 3 slides here. But Cam, do you want to share a few things about sales marketing team while I'm pulling my slide?
Yeah, actually, the sales and marketing team did have some stuff. So why don't we pull up Ankur? And I don't know how they got lost in translation, but Ankur and Tushar both did have some great updates. So Ankur, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Cam. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Ankur, why don't you share your updates?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Thank you. Good morning, team. Fantastic month. Like Cam mentioned, that we did um, more than our budgeted sales last month. Not only that, we have 24 accelerator attendees, 5 inner circles, and 1 peer group. So that's amazing, and 2 peer groups for sure, because second one I spoke on Friday, so that was phenomenal. So that's there on that side. On not only that, we are also working on the Build It side, so 145 attendees on the Build It side. We have 15 sponsors, and we are working to bring in more sponsors. There's 1 sponsor signed for AI Accelerator 2. So there was fantastic month of March that we had from the sales and account management side. So thank you, Cam, for giving the opportunity.
Wonderful. And Tushar, what about you?
Yeah. Morning,
Everybody, big
everyone.
welcome to Tushar as well.
Thank you. So, all the good work that marketing has been doing in the month of March. I just wanted to highlight, as Ankur said, that we've got 24 plus accelerator registrations. 30% of those, last I checked, were contributed via marketing. That number might have increased over the weekend because we've added a couple more. In terms of just a quick shout out to Dan in the Philippines, we've done a very good month in terms of LinkedIn engagement for Philippines, where we've grown the engagement by 43%, which is a big number for a focus market for us. And in terms of overall revenue impact by marketing, we've closed 5 new logos with an MRR of 16.2K and 2 new logos with an OTR of 10K in the month of March. So very good work, Priyanko and team. And here's hoping that we will have a great April as well.
And we have a new website coming up very soon, team. So come next month, State of the Company, you guys will have a brand new website. So the team is working hard on getting all of our content collateral all up and refreshed to the big brand that we are. So great job, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you, Ankur. Okay. Yeah, so I did one presentation on Friday. I think that was Friday. I don't know if Dipti is here. We were talking about how the world have changed for the entire like software world, and that was like it was great to see people doing things 100x. That was our theme, and Vikram, thank you for sharing that. That there is no front end, there is no back end, there is no manager, there is like everyone is a builder. That's what the opportunity in the world is right now. And what that means is that we all have to go 100x. 10x is the past, now it's 100x. And how do you go 100x? It could be a marketing person, it could be HR person, it could be any person in this company. You can just use Claude Code to build anything that you want. All you have to do is give the result that you want, and it will do the how to. So the theme that we started using with Team GPS, thank you, Vikram and Dipti, they started this movement last week, which is everyone is a builder. Everyone can be a builder. And with that builder mindset, you see that how Team GPS, what are they shipping every single week? And what are they shipping? I mean, how fast? So everything is going 10x bigger and faster. And the AI by design, that's where we're leading in the world right now, especially the MSB world. We are definitely leading. And when we talk about the opportunity and what changed in the last 90 days, and this is like one piece of innovation. So thank you, Rita. Rita did her magic on Friday. We were doing some content creation for Monday, and she's using a terminal. I'm like, man, it's been a while that I have used a terminal. Like she's giving commands, she's opening up like she's not using the GUI interface, she's using Claude terminal to build this type of presentation. And all I did was in my GUI interface, I said, build my presentation like Rita as well. So this is the result of that one command. So everyone can be a builder. Everyone can do things that are so amazing. So in the last 90 days, just Claude alone, just look at what's happening in the world. The valuation for Claude was, I think, around $30 billion. Now is $300 billion just in 90 days. And the percentage of SMBs that were using AI, that was around 25%. Now it's 82%. Claude Cowork just changed the entire small, medium-sized business world. Of course, Copilot is doing its job as well, but Claude Cowork and Copilot increased the percentage to 82%. And these are our clients. And for Team GPS, as Vikram said, for AI by design, we are open to doing trainings. There is no conflict when we are doing AI trainings for SMBs because we want to make sure that we expand in areas where there's no channel conflict in beyond MSP channel. So 82% of the SMBs are using AI, and that's our opportunity. And yeah, the valuation actually is 183 billion to 380 billion in 5 months. That's the exact number. And there are 4 out of the 5 biggest rounds in terms of investment have gone to AI investments, and $300 billion in the Q1 2026. That is what VCs and PEs and every investor out there is investing. That's how much money is coming into this space. So we got to lead, we got to capture our fair share of the opportunity as a company. And now AI is not just chat, it's a worker. And the opportunity is our opportunity because SMBs will come to technology solution providers for solutions, and we are at the center. And we're not watching. We are not just watching. Javed said it very nicely that we have been taking lead in the last now 3 years. 3 years ago, we started working before other people they were not even aware. And now the entire MSP space leaders, they are looking at IT by design as a leading AI partner for them, a trusted AI partner for them, and that's where we're going to double down more. And the framework, our mindset that we are using is that we got to be customer zero. Because if we don't know how to do Microsoft Copilot or Claude Cowork, and we are almost there as a certified Claude partner to install Claude in small businesses and MSPs. If we cannot be customer zero for Claude Cowork, adopting it with security first AI mindset, and co-pilot with security first AI mindset, we cannot be guide to the customer. The guide for MSPs can only be true if we adopt internally, and every single member here, you could be individual contributor, you could be a manager. This is the first time in the history that you have that equal opportunity. The only thing that you need to do is avail the opportunity. My mindset is world don't owe you anything except an opportunity. And when people see an opportunity and they jump in and they act, those are the people that win. And this is your opportunity, team, to go 100x and go be a builder. You could be a manager. There is no title anymore. There is no leader. There is no manager. There is no individual contributor. Yes, for the paperwork, for other pieces, bureaucratic systems, that is always going to be there. But everyone, from the mindset perspective, there is no title. You, even as an individual contributor, you can build a team of digital workers where it's not going to cost you anything. And I will show you in the next slide how you can do that. And you can be a leader. And you can be a modern leader as an individual contributor who is without consuming salaries. You can build a team. And so think 100x team, think 100x. Every single person, you could be individual contributor, manager, leader, you can go 100x in terms of your thinking, in terms of your work, completed work, and your contributions. And this is not about working harder to go 100x. This is about just working with AI to multiply everything you do. And when I when I say everyone is a manager now, what it means is that for the first time ever, individual contributor and every manager can hire new employees to go 100x. So there will be the human workforce and digital workforce will work together, and we are proving that in Team GPS where MSPs will come to Team GPS. They can hire uh, human engineers from our bench, and they can hire digital workers from our digital bench. So just imagine what you will see probably in the next 30 days, the next state of the company. You will see two tabs showing up in Team GPS where human workers list will be there, which is the bench, human bench, and the digital bench. Digital bench was available today is we have the QA, we have the digital dispatcher, we have the L1 engineer, and because that's what is going on in the world, we want to make sure that every single person gets AI powered so they can multiply their impact. And the world, what world is looking for right now, we have those services, uh, those services available, including digital teams. So this is a future org chart where every single division right now can start building. And I know that I am very passionate about this. Our executive leadership team, they are building within Cloud Cowork, they are adding digital employees using custom skills of Claude, where you can have repeatable work assigned to a digital worker. And that's where anything that's repeatable, that's boring, anything that a human being don't want to do, we are delegating that to a digital worker. So it could be ticket triaging, that's available today, QA agent, SOP agent, in marketing, content creator, campaign manager, revenue agent, under finance division, report writer, profitability agent, process doc agent, under HR, onboarding agent, training agent, policy advisor. Those things are available uh, where you can make that workflow work with AI. So to every builder and innovator at IT by Design, this is my invitation. I personally host a weekly call so that we are We are thinking together, we are building together. It's the AI innovation and connection call. I get to know people, people get to know each other as well. And so apply. There is a waiting list right now because there are limited seats for us to work with people. Yeah, invitation at IT by design, invitation at itbd.net is the email. So let's take a quick second. Take this email address right here. If you are an innovator, you want to go 100x, you want to do some working sessions with us, it's an hour a week. You can apply here. This is how we are innovating. This is where you see there's so much happening right now in the company from AI by design, Team GPS, and all other AI powered services, our traditional services becoming AI powered. Is happening because everyone is intentional to do it, and we have created this platform as well. And I want to take a moment to go over my few of our like highlights. Gratitude for I want to start with AI by design people, because whenever you're starting anything new, it's not easy because you have to build everything from scratch. And it was not possible without Barmeet, Anamika's teams, Sohred's teams, because you need people to build AI. So I have a lot of gratitude for our recruitment team, our HR team, where they were able to find great people, add those great AI engineers to our team. So thank you, team. Then I have gratitude for, all other departments where they were able to take their message to the market. It could be sales, it could be marketing. But one person who is going above and beyond is Parth. I don't know, Parth, you're on the call.
Yes, right here, Sonny.
Yeah. So he is doing some amazing work when we talk about gratitude for innovators. So not only that he is selling AI, he just exercising his courage and curiosity to build things that are not even part of his role. And one great example, Vikram, you might want to share that. I need your help because he showed it to you. He built, like, using some AI coding tool, he built an AI assessment portal.
Yeah, he basically, one of the challenges we have is we do AI assessments for our customers. And, we wanted to track that because we were trying to figure out how to use AI to build it in a much better way and present ourselves as AI forward, AI first. And so he used Claude Code and just built out an assessment tool where you could answer those questions and then we could see the results and we can use that to walk people through. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah. And so he's keep coming up with his new ideas in his spare time. And I think it's just that is the type of passion that can help you go 100x. That is where you are unlearning the old way and relearning the new way. And this is where, like, the type of capability that he showed me in terms of his thinking and in terms of his passion to use AI. Now you can just install custom skill in Claude and say, okay, this is the type of website that I want, and it can create some amazing website in a couple of hours. And you can build anything, an app to website to anything that you want. Okay, so another part is we have been struggling to do analytics from Team GPS. And so I don't know, Dipti, Vikram, if Shikhar and Shreya, they are there. Just within a week, guys, these guys worked 24/7, 1 week, and they got it done. And of course, Vatsal was a big support there to help them create the MCP server and access controls and other pieces. Dipti, are they
Yeah.
here?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's there.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because, Dipti created pods within Team GPS and gave us direction in terms of you work here, you work here, you work here. And I got this project to connect Claude with the Team GPS. and these two guys. And of course, it takes a village. Everyone was behind the scenes involved. But every single morning, we did 30 minutes call, me, Shikhar, and Shreya. And we were able to, so now, very soon, you will be able to get any data that you want based on your role. And it was not possible without innovation there. So gratitude for innovation there. So thank you, team. And then, of course, I covered Rita because she's becoming a developer as well now. Then we have Gary and team. So connecting Halo, he worked with Alex from Halo, and now we're doing some amazing uh, understanding of the integration with Halo, where we will be able to talk to Halo very soon. I don't know Gary if it's available, not available, but Gary have he has shipped AI automations to working with the Team GPS team to bring in some agentic module there in the Team GPS. Gary, are you there? Or
Yes,
Gaurav?
Sunny, I'm
Or,
here. Yeah, Gaurav is here as
yeah.
well. Good morning.
Okay. Yeah. So Gary, so this team, again, we work with Dipti as well from building this and also creating that connective tissue with Team GPS. So thank you, Gary, and your entire team for all the AI automations that you guys have done. You guys are making us proud with Red Helm and everyone else. I mean, these big MSPs where they don't have the capability, they're coming and they're like, wow, guys, I should have been talking to you like 6 months ago. I wasted a lot of time with other vendors. So it's because of this team. And of course, so Steve and Preston, they worked with, so the LMS was there. Now within a week, all the capabilities that we had as a in Silo, we are creating that connectivity with Team GPS where people are able to consume leadership license to all the AI trainings where we are doubling down for trainings for expanded marketplace as well. So they made that happen. So thank you, team, there for making that happen. And now they are bringing the human bench into Team GPS, while Gary is bringing the digital bench into the Team GPS. So it's a lot of teamwork happening there. And Sagar and Anderson, and this is where Gary, Dipti, I need your help because you guys are working with a lot of. So these are individuals where they are like they are either engineer or they are leading a pod. And these guys have just worked their weekends or after hours to do something that was not part of their job description, but all they exercised was those three C's: courage to go 100x and curiosity to use AI on how to do it. And that's where I know Sagar, Gary, and Dipti, he showed us some stuff. Anderson, I don't want to. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's name because there's just so much happening with from so many people contributing with innovation lens. Gary, Dipti, anyone that we are missing that is really contributing with the high impact?
I think you already named Sunny.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Bruce, Mike,
Preston.
Preston, Gaurav. And these guys are just doing wonders. And when they get on a call with us, they make us proud because they know so much more than I'm like, man, I'm teaching AI, and these guys know a lot more than me. This is amazing. And so many ideas. Gratitude for people where they submitted a lot of ideas to innovation at itbd.net and ideas at itbd.net because we source our ideas from there. And here's my one thing. I know I was like so excited. It's 9:01. So here is my one thing, team. Be a builder. You could be individual contributor, you could be a manager. If your next layer knows more about AI than you, that will be a challenge for you to go 100x. And that will be a challenge for you to contribute to the expectation of the world, where as a team, we need to stay competitive in the marketplace. The only way to stay competitive is if everyone is pulling the weight that they need to pull using their own abilities, capabilities, and also surrounding themselves with so many digital workers that are available today. That's the only way for you to stay competitive. And that's the only way for us as a team, as a company to stay competitive. And only one thing that when you go back, think, what can I do? What can I innovate? The old way is not there. Either I have to learn AI here or I have to go somewhere else. Even there in the job interview, there is a special section with every company. You cannot be hired in any company until you know AI, not in a good company. If that company is hiring, that company is not going to stay in business for too long. So it's not our requirement, it is the world requirement right now. And if you are a manager, you have a bigger responsibility because now you have to learn how to build a digital agent. Otherwise, your pod is missing digital agents, and the pod right next to you with digital agents, their manager is going to be a lot more successful, a lot more impactful because that person is not only using pod engineers, the person is also expanding their capacity by adding digital workers. And especially for the service team, when the manager goes to the call, and if you cannot speak the language, your customer knows more than you with AI, you cannot be a thought partner. You are information delivery person. You read what is on the PPT or your report. You are not a transformational leader. And in order for you to be a transformation leader, you need to be more knowledgeable and more aware and more practitioner than your customer. The service manager on the customer side should be learning AI from you. If that is the state, you're great. If not, that's where your focus should be for the next 30 days because you should know more than your customer when it comes to AI tools. And start with the Copilot, start with Claude. Those are the two pieces that all your clients are adopting and their clients are adopting. So when we come back on May, our first state of the company in May, that's where you should be an expert. It doesn't take too much time, it just takes intentionality. So learn Microsoft AI system, that's what your customer is using, and learn how to do things better, faster, efficiently using AI. So be a builder, and thank you. Anything else, Javed, Cam, you want to close
That's
on?
it.
Yeah, everybody have a great
Great
week.
final words.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a
Be a
great day.
builder.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you,
team.
team.
Bye,
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Sunny.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody. Cheers.
Thanks, everyone.